All right, good afternoon, folks. This is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and today Ben and I are out doing some exploring in the van, hoping that we can find a place where we can camp with some water access. All right, guys, so I found a place on the map that I want to check out, and a friend of mine has already been here before, and he said it was really cool. But I was driving along and I saw this big closure area map, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to go into it. But according to the dates, I should be open for me to go to now. They're basically saying it was closed July 3rd through the 5th, which is already passed. And then it's going to be closed August 7th through August 21st, which is now July 26th. So it's not closed now according to the way I'm reading it. So I'm going to continue on and see about this location. So according to the information there on the board, it said it's closed due to tribal ceremonies. So I don't want to encroach on any of that, but like I said, I do seem to be falling in between the closure dates. So I don't think that you should have any problem getting in there and using the space. So that sign there just basically said the same thing as the other sign, that it's going to be closed August 7th through like the 21st, which it is, like I said, July 26th right now. So I am not within that closure time. Now, something that I did read on that sign that I did not know is it looks like maybe this area that I'm heading to is actually only a day use area. The spot that my friend was telling me about was actually on the other side of the river, and I'm concerned that that side's access won't be very good for Beth's van. So I was hoping to be able to come over here to this side, and that would work better for her. So yes, coming in here, I can see right here, this is a day use only. I still want to go check it out and see what it looks like, but I'm gonna have to go check out the other access and see what it looks like, and see if I think that Beth's van is going to be able to get down there or not. Are you ready to get out of the van there, dude? Well, this is a very pretty little spot, and it does look like possibly there might be some access on the other side of the river, but it does look like maybe they've recently closed some areas off, so maybe you just can't camp down here anymore. I know my buddy said he camped down here a couple years ago, but maybe things have changed. I am going to go over to the other side and do some exploring and see what I can find out. But yeah, this would be gorgeous if we could do it. But like I said, there's obviously getting ready to be some kind of tribal ceremony down here, and they're prepping for that. So maybe that's why some of this stuff is all closed up. But also there was a lot of fires here a few years ago, so there's been a lot of burn, and maybe things are just getting changed as they rehabilitate this area. All right, so I just actually got done chatting with some guys that came down on adventure bikes, and one of the guys had been down here years and years and years ago, and of course everything's changed, but he kind of gave me a little bit of information, and we're gonna go check out another spot up here where we might be able to cross the river without having to go all the way back out and loop around, because I know there's another access. But he seems to think that there used to be an old campground up here, and there might be access to the river over here. So we'll see. Like I said, there's been a forest fire up here since he's been here, and they're obviously doing a lot of changes because of that. Now this is the most amazing camp spot that I could find today. That's what I would be saying, except it's been all closed off. And they purposely cut trees here. These trees here were purposely cut so that way you no longer could come down and access it. But I could see that this was a spot. I could see where the grass is kind of laid down, where people have parked. I can see a campfire pit where people have camped here before. But they also have a blockade up here now, so you can't drive down here. But you can tell that this for a long while has been a spot where people have driven down into, but it's no longer accessible. So I'm not exactly sure why it's got shut down or why they're shutting the spot down. Like I said, and as you can easily see all around me, This spot did have a devastating forest fire a couple years ago, so my guess is that they're just taking the opportunity to rehabilitate, and because the spot was so close to the river, they probably have decided that they don't want people camping this close to the river anymore. Kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to being able to camp here. It looks gorgeous, but we'll just have to see if we can find somewhere else to meet up with Beth today. Which does bring me to the point, I'm actually meeting with Beth today. If you watched my last video, you know that she was actually camping with her niece this last weekend. Well, she is done camping and she's on her way south, on her way to her folks in Nevada. I was gonna meet up with her, camp with her overnight before she got on her way. And I was hoping that this would be the location, but unfortunately we'll have to look for something else. All right, guys, well, I found another really awesome spot along another river. Something tells me this is probably not the best place to come and camp. There's another shot up car over there, some more trash. I also saw a camp trailer that kind of looked like somebody was living out of it. That looked really trashed, but man, this is gorgeous. Looks like it'd be a nice spot, but I don't think this is a place I want to bring Beth. Well, all right, folks. I looked and looked yesterday to find a special new spot for Beth and I to meet up. You spent some time with your niece. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, we went to Paulina Lake and we did Terwilliger.
Twilliger Hot Springs.
Twilliger Hot Springs, and we went to Blue Pool again, and we stayed on the Mackenzie River, and we did Clear Lake. I'd never been there, so that was really fun.
Yeah, so that's good. But we've been apart for a couple days.
Yeah, it was
and I was looking for a spot for us yesterday. I was trying to find a new spot where we could meet up and have a night. But you're getting ready to head back and go spend some time with family. Yeah. And I have a couple obligations I still have to get done at my shop. So we got a couple weeks where you're going to be doing something different, and I'm going to be doing some different things.
Yeah, I'm going to go see my family. I miss them a lot.
Yeah. And that's kind of the nature of our, lifestyle, is we get to do a lot of fun adventures together, and we love doing that. But sometimes obligations on both of our ends kind of make it so we have to kind of travel and do different things. And it's always hard to kind of say goodbye. But we always know that there will be fun new adventures down the line, and we do have some fun stuff planned, don't we? We got some.
Yeah, we have some really good places we have not explored that we get to go to.
Yeah, so we will be, but you guys will see some solo stuff on her channel, and you'll be seeing some solo stuff on my channel coming up here in the next few weeks. But we're not going to talk about it in this video, but there is a big surprise coming that we are going to share with you guys probably in a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks yet.
Yeah, 2-3.
Yeah. So we're really excited about sharing it with you guys. I think we think we'll be excited, and or at least we hope you'll be excited.
We hope. We're excited about it, so you should be excited about it.
Yeah. But anyhow, as much as beautiful it is in this location, and like I said, we've been here before. We've used this as a meeting spot before, and in the end, I mean, I feel like we kind of settled on it, but it's not a bad place to settle.
No, it's either our hello spot or our goodbye spot.
Yeah, but it is a beautiful morning, but you have 6 hours of driving.
I do, so I need to get some road snacks and more coffee and chips.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go I'm gonna do a little solo exploring before heading back to the shop, because if you watched my last video, you know that Oregon is still experiencing a ton of wildfires. My shop area is still just engulfed in smoke, so I really don't want to go back right away. So I'm going to go do a few solo adventures and do that. And so you guys will hopefully see those videos come up soon. But for us, I'm gonna let you guys go so we can enjoy our last little morning together for the next few weeks and have some maybe a little bit more coffee.
We're gonna say goodbye, and that's hard. But
and Ben and Paulo have to say goodbye too.
Yes.
So that's always, that's always hard on them.
Paulo's like, ciao. And Ben's like, best friend, don't leave me.
So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more adventures on both of our channels. Big news coming up on both of our channels coming up. So look forward to that. If you did enjoy this little video, please do give it a like. If you have comments or questions, leave those down below. And we'll see you guys again.
Outside.
Outside. You are 16% now.
Like a bird on a tree.
Somewhere? Huh.
Oh, that was
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit
Good job, dude.
together.
Good job. You're a good swimmer.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to
Oh!
be great outdoors.
That Ben.
One more.
That was
Forever
okay.
free.
Oh, no. He's like, already go.